Scheduling meetings can be a real hassle. So in this video, I want to show you how you can use HubSpot to make your meeting scheduling really easy. Let's dive right into it. Here is an example to start on how the meeting scheduler looks within HubSpot. So this is a link that you can share with people. It's easy for them to just select the time here. So let's say I want to do 3:30 p.m. I have to fill out my information here. And after that, I can book my meeting. So it's as easy as that. Now, how do we set this up? So the first thing you want to do is you want to go here to library and then meetings scheduler. And if you have not connected your calendar yet, HubSpot will tell you to do that right away. So we click on connect calendar here. For this, I'm going to go with Microsoft Outlook right now. I'm going to connect a Outlook 365 here. You can see it's connecting the account now. And connection complete. It's as easy as that. So now that the connection with your calendar has been completed, now we can get into actually creating a meeting. As you can see, I already have one here, but for the sake of this, let's just create a new one. So you have three options here. So you can create a one-on-one meeting. You can create a group meeting so that multiple people of our team will be on that call. And we can do a round robin, so we can actually cycle. For example, when somebody wants to book a sales call, you can cycle between the sales reps in that specific region. All of them show example use cases. So here you can see, for example, a round robin works well when I want to send prospects and customers a link to book a time with any of my company's sales reps. Let's just go for a one-on-one meeting to start here. And the internal name is just something that will be used internally. So let's call this 15-minute meeting. This meeting will be with me, and then I can choose the event title. What I usually like to do here is I like to personalize it with the first name of the person booking the meeting plus my name, and then just call it meeting. Here you can connect Zoom, for example, and you can link that right here so that whenever somebody books a meeting, that Zoom link will be created automatically. But let's say here it's a meeting in our office. You can add more details, obviously. And then you can also add a description if you want. So, for example, this is an introductory meeting. I usually like to include the cancel and reschedule links in the event description because it happens that people forget about the meeting and then need to cancel or reschedule. Or maybe they're just planning their week ahead and they see that the meeting doesn't really fit their schedule anymore. You can better make it easy for them because most of the time it will just take you a lot of time if you need to do all of that stuff manually. So then you can choose how this link will show. So right here we see it's meetings.hubspot.com/my name and then / whatever name I choose here. So for example, I can just do the 15-minute meeting as it says right here. If you want people to pay for these meetings, you can actually collect payments as well, but I have not set that up in this account yet, so we cannot use that right now. Then for the scheduling title, so that is what's being shown right here. So you can see a nice preview while you're creating this. So let's just say meet with Jasper, nice and short. The duration, as I showed, I want to do 15 minutes. You do have the option to have multiple durations here. So if you want to let people choose themselves if they want 15 or 30 minutes, you do have that option here to make that happen. Then you can choose the time zone in which the meetings will take place. And you can create the availability window when people are allowed to book meetings with you. Now, in the beginning, we connected our calendar. And if you really like this video so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel to be on your way to HubSpot excellence. So you can have these windows where people can book a meeting, but you connect it to your calendar in the beginning as well. So HubSpot will actually look at your calendar when you're available, and these meetings will also automatically be added to your calendar. So do not worry if you use your calendar properly, so you have every meeting in there or every time slot that you're busy is blocked off in your calendar. You're golden. Then here we can also check working hours to know when users are available for meetings. And you can say that users will not be booked outside of the working hours. So those would be the working hours that they set within HubSpot. I would say usually you have the availability window and you can take into consideration the working hours, of course. Then we have some additional settings. So as you can see, there's an avatar that's shown here. You can choose this to be the organizer avatar, the company avatar, or you can even add a custom image. Then when a meeting can be scheduled, usually it's like a rolling date range. And this really depends on like what kind of meeting you want to book. So for example, it's set to 2 weeks now, but you can also set it to like 10 weeks if you want. Or you can make it a custom date range. Let's say you want to make a certain time slot or like a couple of weeks available in February. You can just select those here and only make time available right then. Then we have the minimum notice time. So this is the minimum amount of time before a meeting that it needs to be booked. So within 15 minutes of the start time, the meeting cannot be booked anymore. Usually I have these a bit longer. I would say like 4 hours, sometimes even more than that, because I want to have the necessary time to prepare for a meeting. Then the buffer time is padding around your meetings. So for example, when your meeting ends, there's no meeting right after it. And then the start time increment is the start times that they can choose here. So here you can see it's 15 minutes, so 9, 9:15, 9:30. But you can change those increments if you want. So you can change it to 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, or just the meeting duration itself. For the booking page language, because HubSpot will automatically translate these, you can choose the language yourself or just set it to the visitor's browser settings, which I would recommend. And same for the date and time, I would also use the browser settings there as well. Then the last screen, we can add the confirmation email. So you can send a test email here to see what that looks like. I think the design for these emails is pretty nice. HubSpot did well there. And then we also have a pre-meeting reminder, which I also like to add. And you can choose when you want to send these. So for example, 1 hour before, or what I usually like to do is 1 day before and 1 hour before. And this one we can also look at here right away. So here you can see a reminder for upcoming meeting. Hello, first name. This is a friendly reminder. We have a meeting booked on November 20, 2024 at 5:52 p.m. I look forward to meeting you, Jasper. And you can customize that email right here if you want to customize it. Then we just click on create scheduling page and we're all set. If I now click on this link here, you will see that I have this meeting available now, and this can be used right away. Now, your next question might be, where can I use these meeting links? Well, great question. Glad that you asked. So one of them you can already see here. So, well, obviously sending this link, that's already one of them. You can also configure a chat to be able to book a meeting with someone as well, and that will also use these meeting links. So that's the next one. Then you're also able to embed these on your website. So if you click on embed, and if you know a little bit about web development, you can just use this code to add it to your website. Or if you don't know anything about web development, you just click on email web developer, enter his email address, and let the good guy be on his way with that work and do it for you. Then also when we want to email someone, we can easily add that in there as well. So let's say I want to email Logan here. Well, this is an email that I had from a previous video, but actually this is a good example. So let me remove that link here and I'll show you how this works. So here we have this entire email setup. And then I have here, I would be happy to provide more information or schedule another meeting to discuss your project in greater detail. And then you can select schedule another meeting to discuss your project. And then at the top here, you can see meetings. We click on that. We say insert scheduling link, and then we can insert my 15-minute link and we're done. So when Logan clicks on this link, he will go to the scheduling page and he will be able to schedule that meeting with me. And then one last place where you can find these is in sales documents. So here, for example, you can see a sales document, how it's shown to someone when you send it to them. At the top here, there will also always be an avatar of the person who sent that document. If we click on that, we have an option to meet. If we click on that, we go to the meeting page as well. So that's also a way that people can easily book that meeting with you. I hope you really enjoyed this video and that your meeting scheduling will be so much easier going forward. If you like this video, I'm definitely sure that you would like my video on how to use sales documents, which I will link right up here. And I'll see you in the next one for more HubSpot excellence. Bye.